My parents disowned me and left me for dead. I was sleeping in my car with my sick daughter. Then a billionaire I saved years ago died, leaving me his entire empire and the one secret file I would use to get my revenge and put my parents in prison. My parents kicked me out when I was 17 because I got pregnant. My dad said I was a disgrace, and my mom stood behind him nodding like she'd rehearsed it. They changed the locks while I was at my prenatal appointment and left my clothes in trash bags on the porch. I had $11 and a baby due in 4 months. I moved into my car, a rusted 2004 Civic with no air conditioning. I worked 2 jobs until my belly got too big to stand for 8 hours. When my daughter Soleil was born, I held her in a hospital bed alone and promised her I would give her everything nobody ever gave me. For 3 years we survived. Not lived, survived. I waitressed mornings, cleaned offices at night, and slept in that car with Soleil in her car seat because I couldn't afford rent anywhere. Then Soleil got sick. A cough turned into pneumonia, and pneumonia turned into a hospital stay I couldn't pay for. I was sitting in the emergency room at 2 in the morning when an old man collapsed right in front of me. Nobody moved. I caught him before his head hit the tile and started CPR because I'd taken a free class at the community center. The nurses rushed over and I went back to my paperwork. 2 days later, a man in a suit found me in the hospital cafeteria where I was eating free crackers for dinner. He said his name was Mr. Albrecht, and the man I saved was his boss, a man named Lionel Freed. Lionel was 78 years old and worth more money than I could comprehend. He wanted to thank me personally. I told him I didn't need thanks. I needed my daughter's hospital bill covered. Mr. Albrecht handed me a check that covered everything and then some. Lionel and I became friends after that, not because of his money, but because he was lonely and I was invisible, and somehow that made us understand each other. He visited Soleil and brought her stuffed animals. He told me about losing his own daughter to cancer 20 years ago. I told him about my parents, and he got this look in his eyes